My name is Lizz Ntonjira, the author of the Youth Can book, and also I am the head of global corporate communications at Amref Health Africa. COVID did catch us flat-footed, and in March, when the first cases were confirmed in Africa, we were all very scared. We all knew, knowing that we are a health development organization, a lot of people will be looking to us for advice, looking to us for guidance. And we had to think quick on our feet. Our program teams had done an excellent job of integrating COVID response measures to the work that they are doing. We have worked with different government ministries of health in the different countries, including Ethiopia, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Zambia, Malawi, South Africa, among others. As the head of global corporate communications at Amref, I had to bring my team together and think of ways that we can be able to respond to this pandemic from a communication and advocacy front. One of the things that we did a week or 2 weeks after the pandemic was registered here in Africa is develop the Amref COVID-19 Africa Information Center, a comprehensive database of website that contains resources on how to respond to COVID-19. We're very happy that our efforts, our collective efforts from across the globe and across Africa for the different communications personnel that were working there led to us creating this wonderful, comprehensive and detailed information center that has been ranked top 10 global sources of COVID-19 information by Amazon. That for us is a really big step and a very big acknowledgement of all the hard work that we put in. COVID-19 was also a time when we realized there's a lot of potential in Africa. I always say that Africa is a hotbed of innovation, a hotbed of fantastic young talent that, given the opportunity, a lot can be achieved. It is during this COVID times, during this crazy working hours, during this crazy deadlines to meet that I actually worked on my book called Youth Can. Youth Can, hashtag Youth Can, is an anthology of 50 empowering stories from 22 different African countries, including Anglophone, Lusophone, and Francophone. The youngest person featured in the book is 9 years old, and the oldest person is 60 years old. Only because in my youth advocacy work, I really believe in the power of passing the baton. I always believe that any successful young person stands on the shoulder of giants who have been there before us, who have paved the way for us, and giants from whom we've learned through their experiences, through their failures, through their successes, and their counsel and guidance is really critical for us to ensure that there is continuity of our national development agendas. The book is divided into 12 chapters, each focusing on different industries, and there's definitely a chapter on health. And who better to write a letter to young Africans about his learnings, his experiences, his lessons, his failures, his advice to young Africans in as far as health issues are concerned, rather than our own group CEO, Dr. Githinji Gitahi. And the learnings that Dr. Githinji gives are really, really outstanding and spectacular. And I'd like to read for you just one snippet or excerpt of what he says. He says, "I would like to say that the most important thing in life is to approach it as a chess game. When you play a game of chess, you will lose pawns and other pieces as you go along the way. That is inevitable. These losses reduce your chances of winning the game. It is the same with life. For example, think of a girl who gets pregnant at 12 years old. If her life were a game of chess, that early pregnancy is like losing some pieces and her chances of winning that game reduce significantly. Or even consider someone who drops out of school. It is the same analogy. He gives us a wealth of wisdom in this book. Him and a number of other 50 powerful young Africans One of the key stories in the response to COVID-19 is a story from a 23-year-old young man from Kenya called Fidel Makatia. Fidel, with no knowledge of how a ventilator looks like, researched the internet. He created a ventilator from scratch. And I'm happy to mention that that ventilator that he was hoping can respond to the COVID-19 is currently under clinical trials after undergoing the requisite health approvals. This is really fantastic. This just goes to show the hashtag youth can, that young people really can be able to move the needle in terms of development agendas. The potential is limitless. I hope you can get a copy of hashtag youth can and just see how amazing young people are changing the narrative of Africa. Thank you.